Hello, 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 everybody. How are you guys doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Y'all, the strangest things have been happening. And mind you, I swear, I think it goes along with this message. Hi, guys, welcome to my channel. This is going to be a message for the sign of Pisces. Pisces, my messages are timeless, so when you see them is when you're meant to hear them. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Also, please don't forget to hit the post notification bell so you can get alerts when my videos are posted. Pisces, if you're new to my platform, welcome. Please hit that subscription button. It would totally mean the world to me. O Cosmic Creator, source of all life and light, you are my shepherd. Guiding me through every valley, every shadow, I lack nothing. For you lead me beside the still waters and restore my soul. In your presence I find peace and strength, for you're with me always. Your rod and staff comfort me, and your love prepares a path before me, even in the face of adversity. Grant me the serenity to change what I cannot change, the courage to change what is within my power, and the wisdom to discern each day as I walk in faith. In the presence of an infinite grace, I am not afraid, for your kingdom flows through me as it does all creation. With deep gratitude, I give thanks for the miracles already set in motion in my life. Shift what must be shifted, move what needs to be moved, and illuminate my path with your divine light. Align my heart, my actions, and my soul with your will, for I know you have already provided the strength, guidance, and blessings that I need. I release all fear and I surrender fully to your higher wisdom. May your goodness and mercy follow me all the days of my life as I dwell in your sacred presence now and forever. So, I literally feel like I woke up somewhere else. Like, I'm at my house, but I swear something is different. Um, One, I plugged my phones in last night before I went to bed. Made sure I plugged them in. I came down here this morning, the phone was unplugged. Mind you, it's unplugged from the base, which makes no sense. Then I was looking for my hijab, my scarf, this color, which I know where I left it. It's not there, and it's not nowhere to be found. So the first thing I did this morning was I got up, did all the checks and, balances and this, that, and the third. But the first thing after that I felt like I necessarily needed to do was go sit in the tub. First thing I normally do is go to the shower. But this time I went and sat in the tub. And was there for a little while, and what was happening was the water felt different, like it was doing something to my body. And I don't know about y'all, but I like real scalding hot water. And so that's what I did. So now Twitch is having a problem. It looked like because the other phone is acting like it's not charging, but mind you, it's on the charger. Affirmations for Pisces. I am safe to receive miracles without guilt or fear. These affirmations go with the message for today. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, it is so many things that is not making sense to me right now. Mind you, I'm the only one here, so it's not adding up. Then the other thing that was happening, hey beautiful Aaron, love you. Thank you for being here. The other thing that was happening is, as I was letting the water go out of the tub, right, draining the water, I swear I heard a person talking. Nothing was on in here. Like, even when I was sitting in the tub, I didn't turn on no music, I didn't turn on anything. I am safe to receive miracles without guilt or fear. My intuition leads me to divine timing, which, like I said, for some reason, it all feels like it goes with this message. Dear Pisces, you need this. If this reaches you, the universe wants to grant you this. So, like, for me right now, it's like I woke up in a different place. Either way, dear Pisces, you need this. If this message reaches your heart, it is not by accident. The universe is whispering directly to you. It wants to grant you peace, clarity, healing, and abundance. It wants so I smell like cleaning products or something. Like it's like I want to say bleach, but it's not bleach. It is something else. I don't know what that is because it's like doing like it gave me a little tickle to my nose, but it smells like chemicals. So whatever that is, um, it wants to grant you peace, clarity, healing, and abundance. It wants to return your softness without making you suffer for it. It wants to protect your dreamer's heart, awaken your ancient magic, and align you with your destiny, the destiny that you've always felt was waiting. So you're not too late, you're not too much, you're in divine timing. This is what, the universe is always um, setting up for us. So sometimes we think that we're behind, or we think that we should be, in a different place, or we think that, different people should be around, or this person should be around. Even when it's like everything is happy and, sometimes when things are looking up and they're in the right place and perspective, you kind of look back and you think, well, damn, this person should be here while this is happening, because this is all good stuff. Or, I regret doing this. But everything was meant to happen the way that it was meant to happen. So your divine timing embodied. Get ready. You're being blessed in a way your soul has prayed for. So that was 4. Y'all. So 2 plus 2 is 4. 2, 2, 2. But the message. So for some reason, I don't know. The message 222. You have been sent here as you're being called to check in with balance in your life. This could be with friends, partners, or at work. If the energy has felt heavy, this could also be a sign that things are about to lighten up. So page 222, but then page 223 has 2. And half of 4 is 2. Anyway, but that was 4 knocks. That was something different, because it's normally 3. Anyway, so you need emotional release and healing from past wounds. You need spiritual reassurance that you're on the right path. You need a breakthrough, mentally, emotionally, or financially. You need validation that your softness is strength, not weakness. You need to reclaim your power from places and people who took it. You need a cosmic confirmation that your intuition is right. You need a creative spark to reignite your passion and purpose. You need to remember the miracles. Miracles are real, especially for you. You need to know that the universe is ready to give back what you've been giving out. You need freedom from fear, doubt, and delays. You need a sign, and this is it. You need love in its truest form from the divine, from within, and from those who see you. Alright, so let's pull some cards. Because apparently, all I hear is every time I hear this song, it make me want to sing it in a crazy ass way. I will survive. Oh, as long as I know how to love, I know I stay alive. And I got all my life to live. I got all my heart to give, and I will survive. I will survive. Hey, hey. Yo. I am crying. That is crazy. I ain't got shit to say. Here go this dude. It's a King of Swords. So, King of Swords. Um, I'm gonna just read it upright. Matter of fact, no, I'm gonna read it the way it came out because I'm gonna read them all. I'm gonna give it to you the way that it's being given. All right. So we got a dictator, somebody that is oppressive, brutal, and controlling. So that could mean that there's somebody with a heavy ass energy trying to, flip you upside down, or they just may be flipped upside down. Either way, a person wants to dictate how something goes for you or how something happens. Remember, we talked yesterday about how somebody wants to control the narrative. Y'all, the birds are there, and that's a red bird too. How somebody wants to control the narrative, but that is not what the universe is allowing to happen at this moment in time. Um, I'm gonna read them how they came out, and we just gonna leave it at that. So as of now, we got somebody that's trying to be overly controlling, overly authoritative, a dictator. Ooh, we got one of them sitting in the seat in the administration. Okay, period. All right, so dear Pisces, you need this not because you're weak, but because you've been strong for too long. In silence, in service, in sacrifice. You have poured from your cup even when it was empty. Man, that's got to be like the worst shit ever. Because can you imagine? Well, it's probably like when I'll be saying I ain't got it. Like people be wanting time, attention, this, that, and the third. I ain't got it. And if I do have it, I ain't got it for you. So, I only got it for myself. So it's like that. Somebody wants your time, they want your attention. You may have it for you, catering to yourself, but you ain't got it for them. So somebody may have lost a pet. Oh. All right. So when you feel like you wake up, right? And first thing in the morning you're saying like you don't want to move. Like your energy is just I just want to lay here. I don't want to deal with nobody. I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't want to go nowhere. I just want to lay here. So it could be given almost like a little slight. I don't even want to say that word. Fuck that. It could just be that you just ain't got it. You just don't want to do that. But meanwhile, on the other side of things, it is you gotta go to work. You need to tend to this. This has to happen. You have appointments, and it is like splitting you in half because what you want to do and what you gotta do just isn't lining up. All right, so and again, what these people talking about, they want control. So you have dreamed for others when you stop dreaming for yourself, your kids, your family, just life in general. But what do you want? Like, when are you going to be able to get the thing that you need? All right. So you have carried the pain, or carried a pain, or carrying pains. That's not yours to carry. So it's like the energy, absorbing the energy. And I keep telling y'all, observe, don't absorb. Observe, don't absorb. The energy is not yours to carry. So we got three cards coming out at the same damn time. We got a Two of Wands, the Hangman, and a Knight of Cups. So Two of Wands energy, planning for the future, traveling, decisions, um, just trying to see the future for whatever it could potentially be, right? But then the Hangman says you feel stuck. Maybe that also may be where it is, you want to do something or you want to do things, but you can't, or you don't feel like it. But mostly because you can't. Meanwhile, there's a Knight of Cups here. Why is it giving knight in shining armor? Like, oh, a story. And then I hear the song, don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Don't save her. Because it's, what's the little fairy tale? Um, Rapunzel. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair. So chivalry is not dead. But it's also giving a vibe like somebody wants to see you stuck because I want to come and save you. I need you to see me as your knight in shining armor. Or maybe there's a pause also because they don't want you out in them streets without knowing really what you want. So two vibes that it's giving me. One pertains to nothing, no one. Because this could also be her, said, I hear it's Megan Thee Stallion. Um, she said, that is not my nigga, don't save him. Something she said before that, but then she said that is not my nigga, don't save him. So I hear on one side, don't save her, she don't want to be saved. But then Megan on the other side, the girl said that is not my nigga, don't save him. And then there's another version of, what do you really really want to do? You have dreamed for others when you stop dreaming for yourselves. You know how sometimes you'll be the person, you'll be with somebody, friends, family, but it gives me relationship vibes. And this person to say, I have big dreams and aspirations to be this. And you'll put yourself to the side and on hold for somebody else, for their goals, for their dreams. So it's like you pushing this person. It's giving, um, what's that movie when the lady, no, what she said? It might be that one, but I think there's a song to it. She said, um, I've given everything. What is the song? For some reason, I can't get the beat, but I can see the song. The lady threw the match and she burned up the car. But then it was because he left her for what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? He left her for somebody else after she helped him build his business. That's what the song says too. Like I gave you everything. Anybody know the song? What's people want the song? What's the song? I gave you everything, kids, this, that, and the third, and then after he put himself where he needed to be, then he was gone. Anyway, take it how it resonates. We putting this shit back because get somebody else to do it. You have been dreaming for others when you stop dreaming for yourself. So you have pushed people to do things, help them grow, help them expand. But meanwhile, who's helping you? The universe is here. And then I hear Captain Save a Ho. Okay, so there you go. Excuse me. You have carried pain that wasn't yours to carry and still gave grace. Y'all, I feel like it is somebody being humble, you being humble alone for a long, long time, granting, people, allowing people in front of you. It's like when you go to the store and there's a long ass line, right? And you keep letting everybody in front of you, and then you keep getting pushed further and further and further back from the line. Hey, Mike, I love you. So, how do you keep putting people in front of you, in front of your place, in front of your position, and you keep getting pushed back? So they saying stop doing that. Stop doing that. You have carried pain that wasn't yours to carry and still gave grace. You're not being punished. You're being recalibrated. The waves you drowned in are now the waves that lift you. So it's almost like they just said. And here go two more cards, two more cards. All right, so we got an Ace of Wands here. It's funny that you show up on a day that I'm actually doing tarot. I never really do tarot, but here you are. Waiting to exhale. Oh my God. Hey, Latoya, period. Thank you, Latoya. I'm not gonna shed no tears. No, I'm not gonna cry. No, it's not the time. Cause you're not worth my tears. Your ass ain't worth my tears. I keep trying to tell y'all everything is intentional. Because I couldn't get it. And then here Latoya shows the fuck up. Mind you, my cousin Mike, that's my cousin Mike there, he don't normally be here, but now he's here on the day that I'm doing tarot. I don't normally do tarot. I normally just give y'all the message, but for some reason today, it was tarot. I kept telling somebody, and I keep saying, I feel like somebody's showing up, like somebody's going to show up. And then somebody said, somebody's showing up unexpected. Somebody showed up unexpected. It's my cousin Mike. So y'all may have a cousin or a family member, because that's my real family, like my real cousin. So y'all may have some people, some family, some friends that show up. Take it how it resonates. Anyway, this is crying over spilled milk. And Latoya shows in, waiting to exhale. So you keep putting people, everybody in front of you. When is it going to be my turn? When is it going to be my turn? When is it going to be my turn? But somebody over here is trying to control the narrative. Because this motherfucker, oh, I ain't mean to say that. I was going to say mother sucker, but I said what I said. This motherfucker been sitting here upside down, all distorted. Y'all, it's giving like somebody hexing and cursing. That's what it's giving. I'm going to pull up on you in Georgia really soon, but not unexpectedly. I'll be in touch. Not motherfucker. I know that's right. Okay. I didn't mean to say that. I meant to say mother sucker, but motherfucker came out. So take it how it resonates. Either way, now it's lit on fire. This girl is on fire. Ace of Wands. So adventure. You can't cry over what happened. You can't cry over spilled milk. So it's like getting ignited. Aaron, I didn't mean to say that. I promise. But apparently my spirit said, say what you mean and mean what you say. You're not going to cry. You can't cry over spilled milk. You can't cry for things that have already, been over and done with. And at the end of the day is going to end, and you can only deal with the things that you can control. So a new love of life, a new spark, a new passion, because dear Pisces, you need this. If this reaches you, the universe wants to grant you this. New passion, new purpose, new direction. We're going to put it back because we need one card to go with the message, but that's the message. So you've carried pain that wasn't yours to carry, and still you gave grace. You're not being punished. You're being recalibrated. The waves you drowned in are now the waves that lift you, because you're now going with the flow. So the universe wants to grant you peace that doesn't require explanation. You just gonna wake up and feel peaceful and not even know why. It's like laying down your burdens. These are not my burdens to carry, so I'm just going to set them down. If somebody shows up and they got, shit to be talking about, that's not my problem. And I'm not trying to be insensitive, but as of now, I'm only dealing with my own. So maybe you don't answer the phone. Maybe you don't answer the motherfucking door, because as y'all know, everybody keep talking about this movie, yada, 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 and they keep talking about the vampires, but we already know. Don't let them in. They got to be invited in. Don't let them in. So peace that doesn't require explanation. Abundance that flows like your intuition. Do y'all listen to y'all intuition? Because the amount of the times that you listen to your intuition, that's the amount of abundance that is about to flow into your life, that is flowing into your life, that has started flowing into your life. Love that doesn't demand you shrink. Because now there's some people, places, and things that are saying, what do you want to do? We're going to put you first. All you have to do is name it. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you want. So we got a Three of Wands, adventure. Tell me what you want. Like y'all heard me say it, then the card shows up. Excitement, foresight, opportunities, success. Like y'all heard me say it, and then the card shows up. Love that doesn't demand you shrink. From the universe, from your soul tribe, from people who are now catering to you. Healing so deep it rewrites your story. I told y'all this morning the first thing I got up to do was go sit in the tub. And I told y'all the water felt like it was doing something to me. And as I'm sitting there, I'm like, the first thing that I look up and see is that I have this bag of, it is a specialized Epsom salt. But on the bag, it has eucalyptus and menthol in it. And it has its own soap. So I put that in there. It creates its own bubbles. But it's Epsom salt in it. And on the bag, it says therapy. Healing. Healing so deep, it rewrites your story. What happened is no longer happening. Things that used to be are exactly that, what it used to be. There's a new story being written. And the universe is co-creating with you. You have to say what you want. What do you want? So as I was sitting in the tub, I was taking my phone and I was writing down everything that I needed to do, like my to-do list, right? And the thing that was on my mind as I started writing my list was, I noticed that every time I make a list, everything gets done. Every time I make a list, everything on the list gets done. So that started to make me now think, just put everything that you need to do on the list. It doesn't matter. Because if I'm already manifesting, because last week I wrote a list and I shared it with my son. It was a grocery list. You know, I got different lists. So this one was particularly a grocery list. And then I realized I bought everything on that list but the pot roast. So today I'm probably going to buy the pot roast. Take that off the list. That's the last thing. I got to add more shit to the list. But on that list, I bought everything. Because I just be buying things that, you know, this is what's needed for the house. I didn't have hot sauce, so I need to put that on there. I didn't have mayonnaise, so I needed to put that on there. Then I realized you did have mayonnaise. It was in a cabinet because you already had that and you just had to pull it out. So anyway, took that off the list. What the fuck? It was some other shit on the list. But either way, make a list. Because if not for nothing, you'll start to see how things get checked off. What do you want on your list? I don't give a fuck if you put, I need $100,000 or, you know, obtain $100,000. Don't say I need. Put on there $100,000. But also be mindful that it's going to come in multiple different ways. It may not come in a whole $100,000 drop in the bucket. It potentially may be. But then you'll start to notice that money shows up here, there, and everywhere from all types of sources. Which also reminds me, Saint Expedite, one time it was a thing. So thank you, Saint Expedite, for something, right? For, you know, the $100,000. And one of the things is that it shows up in many different ways. But these are spells and these are what do you call them? Rituals, right? That you have to perform the ritual, because Saint Expedite ritual is actually on my page. I actually really did it. It really actually works. Okay. Um Now, what does that put out into the universe as far as such and this and that? I don't know. So far, all I can say is it happened. There was a lot of other stuff that happened in between there, but the reason why I'm saying, thank you even right now is because I said thank you before, but, we just going to make sure that we continue to, know that certain things happen. Maybe it was just the universe granting the money anyway, but literally, I did do that ritual with somebody at the time. I didn't say the words, they said the words, so maybe they should have been the one saying thank you. I don't know, but I said thank you anyway, just because. But I do know it happened. And I ain't trying to teach nobody or tell nobody to go around the universe, or I don't think it's going around the universe, but maybe it's going around the universe, because the universe is going to grant it anyway. But if you start giving it, power somewhere else, I don't know. All I'm going to tell you is that I did it before. And sometimes I be doing shit, and that's what came, and that's what happened. So take it how it resonates. But don't do it unless, you know. But I can tell you that it works, okay? So, healing so deep that it rewrites your story. Protection for magic. Protection for your magic. Protection from their magic. Your mind and your mission. So you get protection for your magic, your mind, and your mission. So somebody wants to fuck you up. Let me tell y'all something. This shit is strange as fuck, right? I told y'all it's been a lot of weird shit. I swear I woke up in a place that I'm not supposed to be. But, you're where you're supposed to be, where you're supposed to be. But even I have those thoughts sometimes, because I know, and I will say it 100,000 times. You're where you're supposed to be at. But something seems fucking off. So I literally am draining my pool. Y'all already know, because y'all be here, I drained my pool already. Right? I promised to God, I promised before God, that motherfucking pool filled itself back the fuck up. Right? Listen. The pool was more than halfway full from after I drained it. And I'm saying, this don't make no damn sense. I'm draining the pool as we speak right now. The fucking pump is in there. I bought a pump that is now mine. I can, do whatever the fuck I want to do with it, right? Do y'all hear that sound? That is what is right now the rain coming. Let me just take y'all and show y'all. Because mind you, the pump is still pumping. But literally, the fucking outdoors is flooded. And I keep trying to tell y'all, it don't make sense. Because literally, it keeps being a thing. Like, something is trying to stop this fucking pool from being emptied. Look at this shit. That's what keeps happening every time the pool is being emptied. That's what the fuck starts happening. I literally put a cover over top of the gazebo yesterday, right? Mind you, look at this motherfucking cover. Like, y'all, I kid y'all not. I don't know what is happening right now, but this shit is crazy. That's how bad it rained around here. And I'm just like, okay. But whatever it is, seems like it is on a mission to stop my party. Okay, but let me let you know the party will Mike, just so you know, I will be having a gathering here. You're definitely invited. All right, let me plug this shit back in, y'all. But this is where I keep saying, well, I'm gonna leave it off. Fuck it, because y'all in a good position. This is where I keep saying, shit just, I don't know what the hell. But why am I not allowed outside? And y'all. I keep trying to tell y'all. Something is trying to stop me, but everybody else outside. You know what I'm saying? Thought and doing whatever it is they want to do. Something keeps trying to keep me isolated and stuck in one area. Mind you, I can go where I want to go. But I promise you, the minute I start saying this is happening and that's happening, and you know, we summoning the people, because I'm summoning y'all asses the fuck over here, right? Come on, we get ready to do the gathering. Shit like that starts happening. Then here this card flies out. It's justice. Somebody get ready to get justice. We getting justice, okay. It is law, cause, and effect. Clarity and truth. Cause this shit can't be like, I promise y'all, I don't understand. How are you filling up the pool while I'm emptying the fucking pool? Like, that is ludicrous. But that's what happened last time. Y'all watched me empty it all the way out, clean it. It was beautiful. And then the bitch filled itself right back up. Here we are again. So we got justice on the table. So protection for your magic, your mind, and your mission. And then there's justice. So whoever was doing whatever they were doing, I'm rubber, you're glue, bounces off me and sticks back onto you. So it's cool when they do it, right? But when it's their time, are they going to be able to take it like you took it? Are they going to be able to handle it like you handle it? It could be as simple as a person still giving you the stink face. You know what that is? The evil eye. It's a curse. People don't realize they be out here, but these people be realizing. But some people don't realize they be out here, you know, throwing spells and curses and this, that, and the third. Meanwhile, back at band camp, bitch, you're going to get that back. Either way, creative flow that feels like home. What y'all want to do? What do you like to do? And long story short, and not for nothing, I want to do fucking pottery. I want a pottery wheel with the, what y'all call that? The clay and all that stuff. I want to do that. I want to do that at home, though, because I like doing everything at home. So it could be art. The easel, I already got that, and all my art supplies have been out, like, for some reason. Music. Whatever it is that y'all do. Jewelry making. Creative flow that feels like home. Like, we got a high priestess in here and we got a sun here. So your intuitive nature, but also yes. The answer is yes. You have been said yes. Granted access. Alignment with your highest frequency. Elevation. Like, not having to deal with, like, because you've been dealing with for so long. And I know y'all tired, because I'm fucking tired of this shit. Like, why does this thing keep happening? Or why does that thing keep happening? Or, but you never complained. You never complained. You just kept doing it. Going to school, going to work, just going. Even though you was like, I can't fucking go no more, universe. I need some assistance, please and thank you. Because, you know, I said, you know that how they got that saying, God gives his the strongest, he gives his the most, I don't know, something about the battles to his strongest soldiers, right? And it be times when you be telling the universe, slam dunk and period. Slam dunk said, ain't no calling it quits game. You know how you be like, God, like, I know you think I'm one of your strongest soldiers, but enough is enough. So this is the universe saying, I hear you. Dear Pisces, you need this. If this reaches you, the universe wants to grant you this. Peace, abundance, prosperity, love. Everything that you've been asking for. But have y'all been taking the time to just say thank you? Because now the sirens start. Y'all hear that? Alignment with your highest frequency. The hangman out here again. And this time with the same other card, but now it's upside down. So remember I said chivalry is not dead. But now somebody's heartbroken and somebody is unrequited love. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you for being here. So now somebody feel like you don't love them. Y'all, that's the emotional manipulation. Because at first it was like, oh, hold on, let me take that back. Well, no, it's still emotional manipulation, but I was getting ready to say, um, you tell somebody no, and then all of a sudden they say, I don't love you. You don't love them because you told them no, but you told them no because you have to deal with yourself, right? I got to take care of me. And all I hear is the song, I'm free. Don't ask me why all that stuff sound like that. Because I told y'all yesterday, whee! But that, for some reason, everything is high pitched. But I'm free, right? So maybe it's you breaking free is now breaking somebody's heart. But either way, they wanted you stuck, tied to foolishness. But then it gave, um, so on one hand, a person saying, like emotional manipulation, you don't love me because you're not doing what I want you to do, but technically it is now you standing in your power. I love me, so I have to take and do what I have to do for me. Because if I keep doing what you want me to do, it's breaking me, it's hurting me. And if you love me, why would you not want me to be happy? So unrequited love is when somebody loves somebody else more. Like the person is not reciprocating the feelings. But they want to tell you, you know that you love the person. You go out of your way to do everything you can and you have done for the person. But the person now, when it's their turn to, show how much they love you or show that they love you, it is selfish. Like, and mind you, I keep using these words, but mind you, it's okay for you to be selfish. But what is the word? What is the word when a person, you have been giving to a person, and now when you're now trying to give to yourself, um, they make it about them. What is that? Because I feel like it's gaslighting also. Because that's when, oh, they feel abandoned. Okay, let me think. So, but you have been always feeling abandoned. Because if it's now my turn, like I have been moving behind the line. Like I put my kids first, I put my family first, I put the husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, I put everybody first, and I kept moving myself back from the line. Like I wasn't doing what I needed to do for me. Like I would comb everybody else's hair, but I wasn't combing my hair. I would be giving everybody lunch money, but then I have no lunch money. Now it's a time when you are supposed to take care of yourself, and now these people are saying you're being selfish. But that also tells you something, because these people, and the word selfish, like I said, I think that word is wrong, because they are being selfish in a way where it is me, 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 gimme, 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 but you're only saying, I just need to take care of me. The universe is saying, take care of yourself. You need this. You need this healing. You need this therapy. You need this catering. You need whatever this is. You need it, and don't give it away to anybody else. Money, don't give it to anybody else. I'm giving it to you. Peace, don't give your peace away. When they call and ask you for something, it's a no. The answer is no. So now that you're saying no, and now that you're, having boundaries, and now that you're saying, okay, I've given enough. Like y'all people are trying to take way too much now. Like enough's enough, damn it. Alignment with your highest frequency, where you get people who reciprocate the actions that you give. It's like now you looking in the mirror and seeing you and being able to deal with people who are now giving to you instead of trying to take from you. A timeline where softness is power and dreaming is sacred. So when you wake up and you say, I want to go to the moon, a person is not laughing like that's impossible. This person is saying, let's see how we can get you there. Like the sky's the limit. What do you want to do? Where do you want to go? What do you want to see? Other people will talk you out of, like, okay, I'm this age and I want to go back to school. Those old people will talk you out of it. Like, you're too old for that. But the new people say, what are you going to study? I want to travel across country, to do XYZ. The old people would say, that's too far. And, it's always something that's happening over there. It's always a bunch of negativity. But the new people say, would you like company? Or you should do that because I feel like you would find peace in, whatever it is. But you notice the difference. You start to notice the difference in the response, or you start to notice the difference in the scenery. The universe is giving you, granting you, but then be mindful because this motherfucker is upset. And maybe they feel abandoned. Maybe they feel, why do you get to have that? Why? Because all I hear is fucking why. But why not? Like, somebody feels like you should be in servitude to the world for the rest of your life. And servitude to them for the rest of your life. Like, what the fuck? That is weird and random. And mind you, you can put it even to, like I said, the current administration in life. They always trying to put their foot on people's neck, like hold you down. You should be in servitude. The people should be in servitude to them. Like, you shouldn't be able to travel, to dream, to live. You just supposed to be here to fucking work your ass to the fucking bone. Like, this is your life. This is your life we're talking about. Now, if something happened, right, God forbid, and today was the last one, right? Would you feel slighted that you didn't get to travel or do certain things that you wanted to do, have the experiences that you wanted to have? Like, are you living right now to the best of your abilities? In a lot of cases, the answer would be no, because of why. Either it's going to be said, oh, because I have kids, I don't have, the financial means to do yada, 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 yada. I just didn't apply myself. Oh, I got to work. Like, it's always stuff that's tied to some shit that you really are like, this is hindering my life. Like, you got put here, Earth School. Earth School is about exploring and learning. Why does it feel like the powers that be, not the universe, because the universe granted us everything that we ever wanted or needed to be here, and somehow we allowed, a small group of people to monetize it and to make us think that this is what it was that you needed. So if I just decided to pick up today and, backpack, I'm just going to take my backpack and I'm just going to go clear across country and do whatever the fuck I want. I'm about to fly to Thailand because, I want to see Thailand. Or I'm about to go to the Philippines because I want to see the Philippines. All of a sudden, everybody would say she's crazy because she left her house and she just went on hiatus. Mind you, it would just be, I should be able to explore the world. My feet, my body, my spirit should touch different parts of this world. Different parts of this world are calling me. So why is it that outside, of that, your family, your kids, your work, your yada, 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 it would look mental if you did that? But mind you, it would be freeing to your soul because it would accomplish a lot of the things that you were meant to do when you got here. Your soul has known this was coming. This is your spiritual inheritance. Let yourself receive it. Let the universe be good to you. Do we have a problem with letting the universe be good to us? I mean, honestly. Because is it that a lot of the times when like really good stuff happens to us, we question? So I was talking to my brother yesterday, and we was talking about how, growing up, because I was talking about my kids, and I'm saying I tried to give them everything that I didn't have, and maybe that was my problem. And although I'm proud of my kids, that's one of the things I said to him. I'm very proud of my kids. But I also see something in them that I think that I may have failed them in some way. Question why they want you to suffer so bad. Well, because who the hell wants to see you having fun and they're not having fun. Most of the time it's because you're doing something that they can't do. Like a lot of people want to be fearless. A lot of people want to be free. They don't know how to get free. So it's just like part of the conversation I was having with my brother yesterday was my youngest son. I asked my son something the other day, and then I walked off. The reason why I walked off is because in my mind said that boy gonna live with you for forever, and I don't want that for him. But why is it that out of all my kids, all my other kids know they don't want to live with me? And when he was at school, in my mind, like it was the best time because I was by myself. And that's all like and I need to be careful what I say to the universe because I don't want to say it like that, but it was peaceful. And I love the fact I want them to be able to come home and everything else, right? And I want them to feel like, this is their home. But I have been taking care of people, and I keep saying it, for a lifetime, right? This is my time. This is my time, you know what I mean? So while he was going, mind you, I ain't even do shit. I literally sat on that couch in silence. Y'all, I'm probably the strangest person, like, for real. I sat there on that chair, did nothing. I ate mangoes and hey Megan, welcome, thank you for being here. And it was just peaceful and I loved it, right? And my brother kept saying that, it comes a time when, when you feel like the kitchen is empty and, you miss that. I didn't miss it. I don't even think I had enough time to miss it. Because then instantly it was this dude doing stuff to get his, oh, I'm going to change this. But all he did was corrupt the situation. And then the child had the audacity to tell me that he was upset that I forced him to go to college. First of all, nigga, you should be thankful that you went to college because he's trying to tell me that he would be further along if he didn't go to college. Well, why the fuck ain't you doing that now? First and foremost, like you're not making any sense, little boy. Anyway, long story short, the boy works 2 jobs. I'm proud of him. So don't get it fucked up. He works 2 jobs. He has his own business. So he definitely, is doing what he doing. But in my mind, he don't feel like he got moving out in his spirit. So in my mind, moving out is in my spirit. So let me tell y'all what we gonna plan on doing. What I'm planning on doing, cause he gonna get out, but he gonna get out probably to the backyard. So we gonna find a way to put something back there for him to have his own space. Everything, all the amenities that he would love to have in his own private area. So that way his people can pull up and they can be back there. Cause he be having friends and certain people's energy I just don't like. But I don't want to have to tell him, you know what I mean? Oh, well, I don't. No, have it back there at your spot. So if you going to always be or around here, because then the other day, I'm outside. Mr. Steele calls me. Mr. Steele says, "What you doing?" I'm outside. I'm out back doing, cleaning my yard. Mr. Steele, what you trying to stop by? Because he was asking a number of questions. So, Mr. Steele, you trying to stop by? Yeah, I'm gonna come by and see you. Okay, good. So Mr. Steele pulls up. He's back here. By the time Mr. Steele walks to the back, my son is at the window. Talisha, calling me by my name, right? Call me. So I pick up my phone and call him. So apparently he was calling my phone and I didn't answer. So I call him on the phone. He proceeds to, who is that? First of all, nigga, this is my business. It's Mr. Steele. You already, like, it not, why? Either way, long story short, me and my brother was talking about how, raising kids and how we grew up, because this is where all this leads to, right? And my brother said, that we live good lives, and we do. We live very good lives, right? And what he was saying was, if you grew up in a mansion from the beginning, then when anything happens and you don't have really too much, where too far leverage to go up. But when you come down, it's almost like you don't know how to deal with that or adapt to that because you've been so used to living up here. And what, as I was we was talking, and I was like, it's crazy how when we were kids, my mom had a townhouse. It was nice and clean, Clark's Corner, right? Come to find out, it was the projects. We never knew that we were, lower class or any of that. It was always like we just didn't know that. So the funny part is that my grandmother, her house was in Felton in Viola. It was built before, like indoor plumbing and things of that nature. We had indoor plumbing, but we would rather be at my grandmother's house with my cousins because it was like the family aspect of it. And that's what I was telling my brother. Like, we want to, we got to do better when it comes to family and bringing the people around because, you know, um, it's just a lot of dumb stuff that separates the family. And spiritually, I get it. When you're going through whatever and the people talking about you crazy, this, that, and the third, yada, 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 you got to get away from them. But then there also comes a time when you have to really understand, like, certain energies in the family, they just don't know. And those people want the best for you. They want the best for you, but you got to remember what the best is. You got to remember what the best is for them. So just imagine your mom growing up in an area when there is no indoor plumbing and this, that, and the third. That's normal to them. But now she says, I want better for my kids. So I'm going to put my kids in a place where there's indoor plumbing. Guess the fuck what? And then the kids want to go to the place where there is no indoor plumbing. You see what I'm saying? Because the cousins are there. So it's like no matter how well you want to do for, whatever, whoever, they're always going to probably want to do something that you didn't foresee. Y'all, the birds are having a good time. The bird feed is right there. Mind you, it's still raining, but the birds is right there. And it's a lot of them, too. Um, y'all got to see this. All right, I hope I don't scare them. Can y'all see? I'm gonna try to get closer because let me see. All right there. Y'all see the birds up there on the thing? I'm trying to move it so y'all can see it, more of it. But that window is right. Y'all see the birds at the bird feeder? Is that good? Y'all see them right there? And can y'all see the ones on the ground? Oh shit, I'm moving it the wrong way. I'm trying to get around this damn piece without getting too close to the window where... Y'all see that? Stop moving the wrong way. Okay, let me see. Alright, let me go this way. Is that a better way? Y'all, I'm sorry. I'm trying to look at the camera on the computer. Oh, y'all can see them right there. Good. So they just having a good time. And it's a lot of, I think it's like 4 or 5 of them. They on them little buckets down there too. He's still zoomed in, yes, yet to pull back and have to look everything with the sky view, point of view, like using a compass. Give it some time and positive reinforcement, and he can grow safe and comfort. Yeah, and like I said, I told my brother yesterday, I'm not really trying to, put him out nowhere because, this day and time shit's fucked up. And so, I would prefer him be around here anyway, but I want him to have his own damn space. But, so the conversation basically was pertaining to, like, legacy, inheritance. You don't want your family legacy to be everybody split all over the place. So you have to be mindful of, like, how I was a different parent for my oldest 2 kids than I was for my youngest two kids. When I had my oldest two kids, I was very young. So we have to now start looking at things from other people's, perspective. Um, During their time, it was this, like, when your parents say, "Oh, I walked 9,000 miles to get to school." Traffic entering and exiting this area. Thanks, Jackson County. All right, so get off my damn screen, shit. Um, so I don't want to lose the point. The point of it is what they remember and what how they grew up. They can only teach you from that standpoint. So a lot of spiritual people, they'll be saying, their parents, they got initiated into Christianity and this, that, and the third, yada yada yada. We can't really blame them. That's all they knew. And it wasn't like they had the internet. We have the internet now, and so the internet is fast pacing, fast tracking everybody, because you're allowed to, be able to see things a whole lot, quicker and faster, and information can go from point A to point Z quicker. So how you gonna be mad at your family, and there are things that where everybody could do better. I get it. But let's be mindful of the times. So when you know better, you do better. They had the library. What's the system at the library? What is that called? The alphabetical system at the library. Like, how many people? And then think about the libraries. How many libraries had books like, with ancient knowledge and things of that nature? Because most of the books that they have, they try to hide. So it's almost like when the system came to digitalize stuff, that may have made it a whole lot better. So we kind of like could be judging with the wrong point of view. Like, we expecting people to have information that we have right now. Meanwhile, they didn't have access to that. So the reason why this day, this time is so special is because we now have access. Hey, gays, welcome. Thank you for being here. We now have access. The universe is now granting us access. You can get on chat or AI, one of the systems, and ask the system to, put together something for you, a business plan of this, that, and the third. Like, I started a business, didn't have a business plan, none of the above, because that wasn't like, although, I had access to certain things, but it's almost like, how do you know how some of these things even work? Like, how do you run a business when nobody in your family ran a business? How do you do this when, know about stocks when nobody in your family did that? Now you're the person that is, the lead runner, or the person that is now knowing this information. Like, even though I wanted to, I went to college or whatever, I didn't finish. I still had many certifications, many this, like, I'm still a person that learns, but it's just like, when new levels, new devils. All right. So that is a real thing. When you grow, when you expand, you learn different things. So let yourself receive it. Let the universe be good to you. You're finally ready to accept what's always been yours. Like, you are now at the time, old operations or new time, operations that has been updated. Yes. So, a lot of us have the same exact thing. Like, the family, they think we're crazy because yada, yada, yada. But then all of a sudden, as they go through the awakening, as they start to see it themselves, but you have to remember, this is stuff that they thought, that they were taught was crazy. All of a sudden, now, aliens exist. But before, if you said something about an alien, people would be saying you're crazy. But now that, since there's people affirming that this happens, the government is now affirming that these things exist. Now you're not looked at so crazy. But mind you, people have been telling y'all that since 1902. You see what I'm saying? And so it's almost like a lot of people don't believe shit stink until they smell it. You see what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff that is happening in the universe, or that has happened in the universe, that has been hidden. But other people, people who have come to this planet who haven't been enlightened, and I don't mean like alien people, but we are the aliens probably. Like family. They tell y'all stuff and y'all be like, oh, don't worry about him. He just crazy. Because in 1987 or 1976, that wasn't deemed like, stuff that we talked about. But here in 2025, now everything is taken off. Well, do y'all go back and apologize to them old aunts, uncles, aunties, and Paw and everybody else? Y'all don't go back and apologize and say, oh, they weren't so crazy, because no, they still just have the label and the stipulation that these people were crazy. Inventions that people thought that, would never exist. Somebody thought somebody was crazy. Meanwhile, they exist. And so to me, I feel like this is where the universe is saying you're ready. You are ready to know and understand that when somebody tells you something, or when somebody says something, or when the universe starts to speak to you, when the universe unlocks the doors and the keys, opens up the windows of heaven and start to pour you out blessings, be okay with receiving them. Be okay with being granted wisdom, knowledge, understanding, power. Be okay with receiving it and understand, new you, new time, growth, elevation. You can run that business. You can do these things. You are more than enough. You are more than capable. You are more than able. Don't discount yourself. So I know people have been discounting you this whole entire time. You don't know what you're talking about. You're different than everybody else. But you are what they will use as an example later on. This person said this, and this is what they did. This person knew that these things were going to happen, and then they happened. I know for a fact that these things happen. That's what they'll be saying about you. Because I watched this person that, everything was outlandish. Like when they say a person, I don't know how old they fucking was, but maybe they was 70 years old, and then all of a sudden they went to school and they became, whatever professor or attorney or whatever they wanted to be at 70. But meanwhile, people were saying this person couldn't do that. So affirmations for you. I am safe. I am safe to receive miracles without guilt or fear. Why can't you be open to receiving a miracle? Why can't miracles happen for you? Why can't miracles happen to you? Why can't miracles happen around you? I am safe to receive miracles without guilt or fear. There will be people who will say, why you and not me? Why not me? Why not me? Be open to receive the miracles. My intuition leads me to divine timing and perfect alignment. I honor my softness. It is sacred, powerful, and protected. I am returning to myself with grace, ease, and clarity. Because a lot of us don't even realize, like, we don't even know ourselves for real, because what you like today, you don't like tomorrow. Just because certain people are around and you were okay with it, why you want me to suffer, I said. I don't know you. I don't give a damn about what you do. That's on you. Like, what are you talking about? I am returning to myself with grace, ease, and clarity. Wrong channel, please and thank you, because get somebody else. I let go of what was never mine to carry. Like, that ain't never mine to carry. Like, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Why you want me to suffer? That's not mine to carry. I rebuke you. Because, oh, please and thank you. Oh, okay, he said not you. I was going to say, I don't know. Shit. That's not mine to carry, okay? The universe supports me in ways seen and unseen. The universe supports me in ways seen and unseen, because we don't know what the universe is doing, how the universe is lining up. And I gave y'all many multiple stories of how shit was happening, and I was sitting in front of y'all like, why? And then I found out why, and then I told y'all why it happened. And thank God it happened, but at the time, I was crying. Because I didn't like it. But it was necessary, okay? We don't know. But the universe makes decisions, executive decisions on our behalf, because we don't know what's down the street, but the universe do. And we may be crying in this moment, but later on, when you figure out and find out why that shit happened, you be like, woo, thank you, Lord. Thank you, universe. Because what the fuck? My dreams are valid. My vision is valuable. My energy is precious. Your dreams are valid. Do y'all know what y'all want? Like, and when I say dream, you could be like your dreamscape, your dreams, state. But like, what do you dream of? Like 5 years from now, what have you been dreaming of? What do you see for yourself? Your visions are valid. Excuse me, going beyond. This is your dreams. Going beyond. Planning for the future. They're valid, excuse me. I am connected to ancient wisdom and divine love. Shit. Ancient wisdom and divine love. Hierophant. So, traditions, conformity, morality, ethics, morals, values. I am connected to ancient wisdom and divine love. Sometimes you're the teacher, sometimes you will be the student. Hey, Gabby, welcome, love you. Thank you for being here. Sometimes you're the teacher, sometimes you're the student. So, morals and values. Standing 10 toes down, because every time I see this card, this is what it makes me think. You have to have boundaries for people, places, and things that are male, tabby, caught, not neutered. Tabby and Gabby. Apparently we rhyming today, okay? Gabby, I love you. Thank you for being here. So, Hierophant energy, traditions. So, you know what I just said about love you, happy to catch you live. And I'm glad you're here. Remember when I said about your family and what they learned and where they came from, how they may have taught you certain things, certain traditions, certain religious aspects, certain rituals, certain whatever, right? Because that's what they knew at the time, whether it be right or wrong. That's what they knew. And some people, most of the time, and I'm gonna just say that most of the time, the people that you grew up with wish the best for you. But sometimes they might not have known what was best. That was just what has been passed down. That might not have been best for you. Culture, yes, definitely culture. So that may have been what was passed down, but now you're here at this point in time, 2025. The internet is booming. Much knowledge, sometimes we still have to discern what's, here, bad, good, bad, ugly, yada, 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 in between. My hand is itching. Like, cash flow. Okay? So, it says abundance. Anyway, what you were taught then may not align with what you were taught now, but it's having morals and values, unshakable morals and values. Because some of the stuff that I learned back then, I may not practice or participate in right now, but my morals and values have been unshakable. You're not gonna get me to do certain things because I'm not doing that. I wasn't raised like that. So take it how it resonates for you. I am connected to ancient wisdom and divine love. I trust what is meant for me. I trust that what is meant for me flows to me effortlessly. You don't got to beg, borrow, and steal for anything that belongs to you. And if you have to go through all of that, it don't belong to you. All right? And that's period. So when she said filter everything for real. And definitely. So what are you consuming? What are you feeding yourself? What are you ingesting? What are you taking in? Like, what are you hearing? Like the people, places, and things. But this is why I'm also saying observe, don't absorb. Because even though we're watching stuff, you know, the universe, as the world turns, as the world spins, the soap opera, the whole world is a stage. Everybody is lobbying for attention, time, and place, you know, space, all right, around here. So the whole world is a stage. You steady seeing this happen, this happen, this happen. And some things you are just unpenetrable. Like it cannot penetrate into your spirit, your mind, your body, your soul, because that is not allowed in. They don't have authority, they don't have access, right? But now there are certain things that the universe is saying there's doors opening. Access has been granted to you. Higher knowledge, higher learning, this, that, or the third, ancient wisdom, whatever the universe is telling you, access has been granted. But that don't mean everybody get to come. That means you go, you learn, you get the studies. You may be studying abroad, you may be studying, you know, wherever, here, Earth School, just looking. I showed y'all the birds. Literally, I wanted y'all to see what I was seeing. Because y'all point of view from life and what y'all are seeing, me, but I'm looking at other stuff around me, which also helps me understand at Earth School, because I said we was free. Birds fly around free all day. Or it literally, it could have been another side. It could just been monitoring spirits, you know, coming to see what the hell we was talking about. But either way, because everything is looking up and everything is looking beautiful and, you know, whatever, be mindful. Because what I keep saying about this pool, right? Because I want to go back to that. There's a thing when it is spiritually, it's like you shouldn't leave dishwater or things, you know, in your sink, because it leaves it, like it kind of goes with money and things of that nature. It's like the flow of stuff. That's why I don't like things when something breaks. I like fixing it right away, because of the fact that it kind of stagnates the energy. And so the fact of the matter is that every time that every time that pool fills itself back up with water, it's stagnation. It hinders the energy around. You don't ever want to leave stagnant water anywhere. Because you are a Pisces, water is part of your nature. Like, so be mindful of stuff like that. When you start to see, like things of that nature, there's buckets, there's this, like it's patterns of stuff that start to happen. It could be energy that's trying to, you know, kind of mess with you. Like when I say, Slam Duncan said, "Why you want me to suffer?" But in my mind, it's always like, why does a person want you stuck, right? To me, it's like a person trying to slow you down and hold you like hostage, hold you still, because I'm not ready for you yet, and I have to get my, you know, self together. But I don't want you going off and being with nobody else or anything else. I don't want the energy nobody else trying to engage with you or anything else. So I'm gonna throw a magic spell up into the universe to hold you. What the fuck do you think this is? Like, I ain't no elf on the shelf. So literally, that's the vibe that it always gives me. Like, I'm not ready for you to move around. But guess what? When the universe is ready for you to move around, the universe will make a way for you to move around. Because let me tell y'all, when I'm talking about even with this pool, y'all don't understand that no lead weight here, period. And Sam don't say sandbagging. Um, cause there's more. There's more to this thing. Hold on. Excuse me. The day I went to go order the pump, right? Y'all, it was just problem after problem after problem. I tried to get it from Harbor Tools. Mind you, I shouldn't even been getting the pump at all, period, because in my mind I'm saying you can't afford that, you got other stuff to do. But you know, we gonna do what we need to do to get, right? So I'm gonna just buy it because, you know, I gotta get that water away from here. Harbor Tools would not let me get this thing because I have this little program, you know, to be able to try to get it on. I was gonna do it on Afterpay. Hey, Will the Thrill. Hey, I was gonna do it on that. Mind you, I got an Afterpay credit of like $700 or something because of the fact that, you know, I was getting stuff while I was out and, you know, whatever. I like buying my hijabs and things of that nature, and I buy a lot of them at one time, and then, you know, I can pay for it over a period of time. Anyway, long story short, I tried to put it on there, couldn't get it. And I'm saying, why the fuck can I not get this? And mind you, I got this much of a credit on there. Couldn't get it there. So I stopped trying to get it from there, and I went to Walmart, right? And then I'm like, oh, okay, well, I see why y'all wouldn't let me get it from there, because, you know, Walmart has them, and Walmart has them a whole lot cheaper, right? So I'm looking for the pump, going through there, went to go check out. Mind you, it was on sale because it was $79 or $89 or whatever, and I got it for $40. So I'm like, I can't let this sale pass me by because I need that. And although I can't, you know, I shouldn't be buying it right now because I got other stuff to do, but I'm going to just buy it. Couldn't get it from there on there either. So about 45 minutes had gone by, and everything that I tried to do to get this pump ordered was not working. Phone running slow, everything. And I started to almost get frustrated, but I said, you know what? Something is trying to stop me from doing what I know I need to do in order to get that water out of there. Mind you, I told you, I already did that already. This shit has already been done. I should have covered it. I don't have a cover. Cover costs $3,000. I'll get the cover eventually, right? I'm getting the cover because it needs a fucking cover. And I should have got it a long time ago, but I just didn't. I paid fucking $6,000 to get the pool redone, and they fucked it up. Either way, we're going to get the cover. So, by the time I got done, and I'm saying I can't, like, they not letting me do it. I just decided to pay for it. Like, fuck it. I'm going to just pay the whole thing and call it a day. Because I can't let this fucking, you know, pump go. It's, you know, on sale. I need to have it. Finally got that part done. Then it got held up days. It should come the next day. It's not coming the next day. Anyway, long story short, it got here. I promise you, I could not find the hose that for it. Because, mind you, it's been a while, like almost a year and something. And I'm not lying to y'all. I ordered the pump two Christmases ago, right? This is how long we've been having an issue with this thing. The hose came, pump disappeared. Somehow the pump disappeared. So I never received the pump. They gave me back my money. So now I'm going back through the process again because, you know, we done already did a couple other things to it, and I had rented one and cleaned it out, you know, did a bunch of shit. Anyway, so that lets you know how long this shit has been happening, right? Now, it's in there. The pump has been running since yesterday. But when I was, listen, I was trying to find the hose. The hose is brand new. Somewhere in here, it's 100-something foot hose that goes to a pump. And I could not find the hose to save my soul. Beautiful thing about the new pump, though, is it actually uses the hose attachment. By the time I was like, fuck it, let me look at this thing first. And so I pull it out. Because mind you, I've been looking for this hose for over an hour now. Now I'm fucking frustrated. So I pulled the pump out, and I'm like, oh shit, it uses the hose. I got plenty of hose line. So I go get the hose, hook the pump up, get everything set up, drag the hose out there. I was talking to my brother while all this stuff was going on. And now the hose is flowing, but then all of a sudden now the storm comes. Mind you, it started storming yesterday after I put the pump in there. And I'm saying, see, this shit ain't right. Something just ain't right. And then this morning I wake up after I done put the chargers. Mind you, this phone still ain't came on, so Twitch ain't never get none of the message. The phone dead. All of the phones dead. Been on a charger all night long. I come down this bitch, the charger is unplugged from the base. That don't make sense. Mind you, like I said, on top of that, hijab missing. It's a couple of things that's missing. And all it made me feel like, and I told y'all one other time, like I woke up in the middle of the night and I had to go to the bathroom. My spirit said, go back to sleep because you're not, this ain't the right time. Meaning, it's like I told y'all, the timelines, how they, y'all, we ain't even gonna get into it. But meanwhile, today, it's strange. But the universe is saying, dear Pisces, you need this. If this reaches you, the universe wants to grant you this. So wherever we are right now is where we're meant to be. And this is, we just gonna continue to move accordingly and be open and welcoming to all the brand new situations and circumstances that are flowing into our lives. And yeah, don't worry about what you can't control, because there's a lot of stuff that, once the energy is trying to move and this, that, and the third around, and as the vibrations continue, because I felt amazing. Like I said, I woke up, I went and sat in the tub, did a little spiritual bath this morning before I came to see y'all, but then I didn't realize, certain things was happening. But either way, my energy when I woke up, still on high. And then here we are with some tarot today, and but either way, I love y'all. Thank y'all for being here. Be open to receiving the blessings, the miracles, and everything that is flowing. Some things may look a little suspicious. You know what I mean? A little different than we used to, but as the universe is aligning itself to, give us what we're being granted, things may be looking a little different. It's okay. All right? What's going to be shall be. So I love y'all, and yeah. I'm asking the universe another thing also, just so y'all know, because once upon a time, not too long ago, we used to be here a couple times a day, and I wish to really get back to the couple times a day. Duty calls and so many other different ways. And I feel like that once I get done, with the other stuff, before I forget, I just found out about the Vitamin Lady here in Atlanta and thought you should know about that place. Where is that at, Gabby? Gabby, I'm trying to get outside, honey. So let me let you know. Me and you in Atlanta. I think I'm going to be released here shortly. After I get done doing the stuff that I need to do. She's near Edgewood, I think. Okay. And that's what she's called, the Vitamin Lady? It's called Your Vitamin Lady. Okay. Yeah, because I'm trying to get all this stuff organized, and then that way when I get outside, I ain't got to worry about nothing. And right now, the pool is the major thing. My son's supposed to fly in at some point in time once I, get everything organized, because I'm going to make sure that when he come in, we ain't got nothing to do but that. And then we going to be, ready for that. But, right now, this is what it is. As fast as it's being emptied, the universe is filling it back up. Something filling it back up. Either way, we gonna empty it and then fill it back up with clean water. That's what's important. Because right now, it's got a bunch of stuff at the bottom of it now. Again, the leaves and whatnot. After I had cleaned all that shit out, and then we had a couple storms, and it just blew all types of shit in there. So this time when it's done, we're gonna go down in there, get that stuff out. When he gets here, I'm gonna redo whatever we gotta do, and then we're gonna fill it back up, and then it should be fine. If it rains after that, it's gonna be good because it's gonna be treated. And I also am thinking, and I done said this multiple times, but I think this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna turn it into salt water, because literally all we have to do is add, I think it's called an ionizer, to the where the filter is, and turn it into salt water, and then it's gonna be like a spiritual bath on steroids. And anytime you need to go and purify, jump in the pool, because it's salt water. So thank God. God is good. Amen. I love y'all.